Hello everyone, this is Kayla with French Austin Art. Today I'm going to do a real quick how-to on how to make a simple journal page for a junk journal or your own personal journal if you'd like. First I want to tell you a little tip. I took this page out of many of the cardstock books, and a lot of people leave behind this part up here. I like to tear them off and use pretty much everything you can use. If you tear them in half and then take this end, which this one's pretty plain, but you can get, they come in all sorts of different styles that go with the pages that you've purchased. I will then take this end and trim it into a little flag. And today I'll be using one of them as well, so that you're able to, and then you can cut this off however long or short you want it to be. But they're nice little additions to your journal pages in that, so I just wanted to show that to you real quick before I start. I don't like the straight edges, so I like to tear them off, and I've started this one, and I'll go ahead and finish this up here real quick. Tear this off right here. I find when you are distressing the ends that it adds a much more antique look, and I really like that for the pages. It seems to be pretty popular nowadays. Today I'm going to be using, and I got this out of, sorry, this is my first time doing a video. I got these from Michael's, the Bow Bunny book. It's 36 pages, Botanical Journal Collection. And there's a lot of really nice pages in here. Flowers and butterflies and whatnot. And also I got this from Michael's. It's the Distress Archival Ink Vintage Photo. And I have my dabber here. So you go ahead and take this and give it a good rub. I like to hold these pretty firm. And you go around and you can dab it. Give them a good press on here. Fill in those edges as you're going around. Okay. Draw it out back here. Decided to go with the butterflies today. I love butterflies, and it seems to be a pretty popular page for journals as well. And also what I like to do is, before I do a project with paper, is I like to pre-plan out my page before actually beginning the project. I picked out what I was going to use, and I actually set it up on the paper so I could have a look at how it's going to look prior to me starting to glue stuff down or anything else like that. I find that's the best way to go about things, because you can look through your supplies and see what you have available, and what's going to work best for your project as well. So then there's no surprises. When I first started, I didn't do that, I'll be honest. And I come to find out, I usually ended up not having what I wanted and didn't really have direction of where I was headed with it. And I find it's a little bit more fun too if you can sit and play with it and move stuff around. Take a look at it. I got all the edges on here, feel good. And I like to go in just a little bit around the edge, just so that the paper looks worn and goes in on there. And then I'm going to go ahead and on the papers that I'm going to attach, I'm going to go around those as well. So then it's not just on the outside. The papers that will be glued on also have that little distressed look on them. I sometimes forget, and it's really best if you just start and go through every piece and take a look at it and decide, do I want to distress this as well? And that gives you a good sense of what you're working with and how you'd like to go about the look, the finished look of your project. And for this one, since it's a kind of antique looking brown paper as it is, I think it's best to go ahead and distress everything that I'm putting on there so that it has a nice worn look to the entire project. But it doesn't look quite right sometimes if you have fresh new papers on top when you've got a distressed outside page that you're working with. So, run through these here real quick. I've got one more. Like I said, I'm just doing a simple basic one today. I'm not getting too layered on this. I really love the paper with the butterflies and the flowers on here, and I really didn't want to cover up the entire thing, so I thought it was best to go a little more simple. Now, Michael's has the Maker's Place, which is kind of like an Etsy, and that's where I'm selling at. These pages are sold there, so you'll find this here in my shop later today. And all of these came from Michael's as well. They have different collections. They've got Crafter Square, they've got stickers and flowers, stuff like that. Which I'm going to be using this flower here today. And I'm pretty sure I got this at Michael's. If not, it was Hobby Lobby. I've had it for a bit. The butterflies on there. Okay. And then I've got some AdTech Fine Line glue, which this works really well. I ran out of my sticker tape, so we're going to have to work with this here today. This little sponge leaves a little left over here. I'll make sure you can see what I'm doing. Alright, so I like to go around and put just, I like this because the fine line, just put little fine line edge of glue along there. And you can also write with this and put glitter on it as well, which is really nice to do for some of your projects. Okay, I'm going to center this one here in the middle, like that. Give it a good smooth rub around the edge and slide it up in the middle. Okay, here we've got this one. Do the same thing, and I think I'm going to put this right about over here on this edge, kind of overlapping it a little bit. You can see it's got a little butterfly on there, and this piece also has a little butterfly on it as well. I'm going to go ahead and stick this one up in the corner. Like that. it out on there. Now this is one of the pieces from the top that I was telling you about. I've taken a little flag. Now I'm going to make sure again that it's not too long, and it's not. I like to make sure when I do these little flags that I get down into the actual flag area, which is why this line glue is really helpful. So that way your little flag ends stick down and don't move. And stay attached like that. And pop this over the flag. So I like to have the flag coming out. Let me see here. Where am I at? Have the flag underneath there. Have it coming out like that. And I was thinking about using a butterfly up there. I'll do a little dragonfly. That would look nice. There's a lot of butterflies going on here. Just a little butterfly embellishment sticker on here. And last but not least, a flower at the end. I love these big flowers. They give a real nice three-dimensional look to it, to your page as well. The sticker is amazing on these. It's really stayed once you give it a good push. I like to go over everything and give it one more little rub down to make sure everything is secure so it can dry nice for you. And that's it. Let me show you how this here looks. And that's it for today. Thank you for joining me on this quick little how-to. Like I said, you can find these items in Michael's, and I will list everything that I used here today. So please feel free to pop on over to Michael's and check that out. And stop on by French Austin Art. And this will be available today if you like this page and would like to add it to your journal or your junk journal. Please feel free to purchase it. And thank you for stopping by. I'm Gayla with French Austin Art, and I hope to see you again. Bye-bye for now.